the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it comes your way next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Right to the air is Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An inside give, Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Escapes the defender.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert now.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him, Incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot or running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Burrow will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd and 8. Now Burrow.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Herbert off of play action. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, Herbert.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle here to Brown. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
In motion, the tight end. Burrow looking to pass.
Gesicki hauling in the quick throw.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Brown. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Brown once more, and this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17 from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a couple of the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Burrow will throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
McPherson on for the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Well, now how about this return?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. It's Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Herbert off of play action. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now it's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Will Dissly, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And this is now a 1-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down and 6 now. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it here to Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, a gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey there to make the grab. And the Chargers have come back to make it a 2-point game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Now Burrow. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 57 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The visitors' offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. To about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. This one complete to Yoshibas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Third down and 1. Again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 5. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
from the 31. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas from 21 yards away. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Dissler. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Herbert back to the air. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Herbert now.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Lad McConkey,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Brown, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They try and run forward here with Brown. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Herbert and the Chargers down by 10. A minute 44 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Herbert going to throw. Short throw to Disley. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long.